In this video, we will go over how to use Hapara highlights and features like pause screens.
Hapara is one of the programs that we use in our district to help make things easier for teachers. There are some great features like pause screens and filter and focus browsing that can really help you manage your Chromebooks in your classroom. Let's check them out.
So when you open up Hapara, we'll click on our class, and remember that when you click on your class, it does drop you into the dashboard first, so you do need to click on the highlights tab. That is one of the most common things that people forget about Hapara, is that you do have to click on highlights to access what your students are doing. So we have one student who is online, and it does show you browser tabs as the default view. So the bold tab is what he's looking at. You can click on the X's to close out of any tab that maybe they shouldn't be looking at. In the top right, there are some options. You can send a message to students. This will pop up in the bottom right on their screens. You can also share links out with students, which is really great. You can push out a website to all students, but you definitely need to make sure that all your students are logged in and online before you do this. Otherwise, the link will not go out to every student unless they are all fully logged in and online at the same time. So some other options in highlights are current screens. So this will show you exactly what they are looking at that time. There is a couple second delay in current screens. And then there's the activity viewer. And so this will show you what your whole class is looking at and the different websites that they've been to in activity viewer. This is connected to the snaps page that we just went back to. And so there are some options here on the student. You can take screenshots from current screens that will look like this, and you can save this screenshot. So if you want to capture what a student is looking at any time, you can do that from current screens. You can also take snaps of a screenshot in the activity viewer. And there are also some other options that you can do here as well. So here's snaps, and it says we don't have any yet, and that you need to take that in the activity viewer, so it gives you some information. So we're going to go back to the activity viewer, and if we notice that maybe this website is some unique activity that we need to record, you can take a snap of that, and it will be logged here in snaps, and you can save that information from here. So we're going to remove these snaps. And so you have browser tabs, current screens, and the activity viewer are some options in highlights for ways that help you manage your class. And you also have this awesome feature called pause screens in the upper right. This pauses all the screens in your class at once. It's great for giving directions. And this is what their screens look like. Your teacher needs your attention right now. And so you can click pause screens, and while you're giving instructions, and turn that on and off. That is that nice toggle in the top right corner for pausing their screens. That is a nice new feature for Hapara that really helps with managing your classroom with Chromebooks. So again, you can send messages, you can share out links, you can take screenshots, save screenshots, and see the different activity level in your class, and manage it all within highlights.
Don't forget to subscribe to the EdTech team YouTube channel right here, and check out the next video in our playlist.